Hello everyone, today's construction day 125.
Okay, today's thumbnail is we hit the wall. So I'm going to try to explain that for you guys. So Wilma and I have been going pretty hard now for today's construction day 125. So you guys know that we've been really committed, and we have our own life too. We have another house that we have to run, and we go shopping and food shopping and laundry and everything else. So for the longest time, Wilma and I have been going from about 8 a.m. We get up at 7, out of the house by 8, and we normally get home 4 or 5 o'clock, but lately it's 6, 7 o'clock, because now we're getting to the stage of the home build, where we're starting to, look for fixtures and things like that and try to coordinate with the contractor who is building other homes, and meeting him at different hardware stores. And we'll go to one hardware store and they'll have half what we need and out of stock on the other half, and then we'll run into another one and throw in the Dumaguete traffic. And we just been going very, very hard. So then we layered in that scuba class, which took a lot out of us. And then we had several Christmas parties that we went to. So really, we had a Christmas party Saturday night, and we got home real late. And then Sunday we had another Christmas party, and then Wilma and I just kind of hit the wall, kind of more than me than Wilma, because she's younger and a little more spry. But I just have to tell you guys, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I think also throwing in the landscaping responsibilities that I've taken on, and I've been helping out. Now, you don't see it on camera, but I'm shoveling rock and I'm raking dirt, and I'm working side by side with Janelle in this heat, and sweating, and then trying to remain social. We do get invited out to dinner at least once or twice a week. Throw in some subscribers. Hey, can we meet up for coffee? Can we come up to the work site? I mean, you throw all that in. Yesterday, Sunday, I hit the wall. We went to a social gathering, and I wasn't very social. I mean, I was just exhausted. So we got home last night, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at 10 a.m. today. 10 a.m. Wilma was still sleeping. So I woke her up and said, "Oh my God, it's 10 a.m. We have so much to do today." So we got ready real quick, ran up to the work site, and the first thing the foreman said was, "We're out of tile. You were supposed to pick up those remaining 20 boxes on Monday." And we went, "Oh, we forgot." So just think we're about 30 minutes from our house, our townhome that we're renting, to the work site. So we drove 30 minutes this way, and then we had to drive 30 minutes back, and then another 30 minutes to get to Cebulin to pick up the tile. So it's now 4 p.m. and we're just getting back to the work site. The traffic was horrendous, and then we're wondering why right around the showers, right where the shower will be, they haven't done the tile work yet. And you've probably seen that on the video. They've got all the tile work done except for around the showers. And in the master, we still had a couple decisions to make where we're going to put the hot water heater, but that was all decided last week. So I went to the foreman first thing this morning, and I'm glad I did. I said, you guys are working on the floor. How come you're not finishing the shower? Still a little bit of work to be done. And he goes, "I'm waiting for your shower head and your water heater." And I went, "Oh, geez, I didn't know you were waiting on us for that." So off we went to get those 2 items. And so now that's being taken care of. So the thumbnail of we hit the wall, or I hit the wall, we got to get our rest. We've been working hard. We're trying to do everything right the first time. Of course, we want to get into the home as soon as possible. I've been saying many times, we don't want to sacrifice quality just to hit a number of the 6-month date. If it takes March 1st, March 15th, whatever it takes. But we're trying to do our part, and trying to help along the build, and be here and keep an eye on things and make sure things are done correctly, which I know they would be, but still, these little things here and there. You guys know that we've made a lot of tweaks to the house, And that's because we're on site. You know, we're seeing the house being built. Will and I walk around all the time and take a look at things. And then we make little tweaks. Now, if we weren't here, the house would be built, and then we would say, oh, I wish we did this, I wish we did that. And we're not going to have any of that because we've made all the changes up front during the construction phase. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Boy, exhaustion is setting in. We can't quite see the light at the end of the tunnel yet. I guess once the windows get in and those glass panels in front and all the tiling's done and the ceiling's in, we'll start feeling like we're getting close. But I wanted to share that story. And like I said, here it's now 4 p.m. and we're just getting back to the work site and just starting our video here at 4 p.m. Typically, I'm done with the videos between 4 and 5. And you guys know I usually have it loaded by 6:30. So it's going to definitely be late tonight. You know, it probably won't be a robust update, but we're trying to get you guys, you know, information updates every day, and that's where we're at. So we're going to go ahead right up to the work site now. They have their tile. They just offloaded it off the truck, and they were literally down to the second room, which you'll see. They had about 6 of the gray tile and all of the brown. So we had to bring up the rest of the gray. So they actually laid those 6 tile and then was waiting for us to get back. So we did hold them up a little bit, but they were doing some rendering and some other things as well. So let's get up to the work site and see what's going on up there. Saturday afternoon, we did get our 4 cubics of stone. So that's two loads. So that's good. So now we got plenty of stone for a while. But actually, Jernell wasn't at work today. He had a family obligation off-site, so he had to travel on Sunday, and he's out today, and he'll be back tomorrow. So no landscaping today. However, he was able to get the leach field completed, so that looks good. And then now you can see the guys, they're starting rendering here on the west side. There's the sun there starting to set. So it's about 4:15 p.m. So you know, they did that the other day because we wanted to get the drainage pipe in. And this is the truck turnaround. But now they're starting to render the west side fence. All right, so this is day 2 on rendering here in the pergola area. So they're working on the columns now. So you can see it's darker. And then Edelyn is working on this column. So this is all completed. So this is where the pool pump's going to be. So I don't know, there's about 45 minutes left in the day. So I'm sure they still got to go up there and do some work. So I don't know if Jernell will be in this corner yet. So we're going to have to push it off another day and say Wednesday that he'll be in here and work this area. So we may have to give Jernell a couple days off or find him some busy work. He can start putting some stone here, but that's about an hour's worth of work. So once this is completed, we'll get him back on track in this corner and get all these rocks out of here and start leveling this out, getting it ready for eventual concrete. The master bedroom and walk-in closet tiling is done. So you can see there's a lot of cleanup to be done, but they did get that done today. And then there was a really great question I did not have the answer to. And the question was, when the glass panels and the glass slider that's going to be going across the entire house, will those glass panels sit on top of the tile or not? I didn't have the answer, so I asked today. So the answer to the question is it will not go on the tile. So the window manufacturer, when they come and set up and install, because they do the installation, you can see where the foreman left this concrete and just clean this up a little bit. The window place will actually pour concrete here and get it to the right height. Not the guys here on site, the window folks. So once the panels get here, they're going to have to measure, I would assume, from the top, measure down, and get exactly the height where the panels would fit appropriately. And they will pour the concrete here and let, I would imagine, harden overnight. And then they got it at the right height, and then at that point they'll install the panels. So that's the way Jerry, the foreman, explained it. And I'll do a follow-up with the contractor. But that is how these glass panels will be installed. They will not be up onto the tile. As you can see, and I'll just turn here, the tile goes right up to the wall. So here's the wall here, and it goes right up to it. So the glass panels would be, I would imagine, flush right up against like this, and be installed here. But they will actually pour the concrete themselves to get it at the perfect height and let it dry before it's installed. So that was a really great question, and I hope I gave you the right answer. All right, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of Robert is laying the tile here. So this is the grade tile for one of the spares. So they finished the master, now they're working the first spare bedroom. So again, they do the snap around the four corners and down through the center. They bring the cement in. They bring the cement up to the snap lines. So here's the snap lines right here. And then they do their measurement, and then their helper will cut the tile to whatever measurement the tile setter, in this case it's Robert. So he's measuring, and he'll yell out to him and he'll cut a piece. At the same time, the helper is JC. He's bringing in fresh cement, and he'll also mix it as needed. So he'll bring in the cement, get the measurement, go out, cut the tile, bring a piece in, and that's how they work it. You can see they're using the rivets for spacers to try to get it the right space, relatively tight. And then Robert does a real nice job. He has a sponge with water. And what they also do is, let me see if I can zoom in because I don't want to touch the tile. You see how it's darker right there? So what they do is before they put the cement down, they will put a bunch of water right here on this cement, and that's just to slow the curing down. So they're using a lot of water. So under this cement right here is just doused with water, and they'll do it here. I don't know if they'll do it here in a minute or not while I'm filming. He's doing it over there. So he's throwing a bunch of water down. They're constantly putting water on the floor, and I know that helps with slowing down the curing. But he has his rubber mallet right there. And actually, I don't think it's a rubber mallet. I think it's just a wooden mallet. But he'll back butter. So he'll put some pure cement mix on the back of the tile. And then they do have a little trowel, a notched trowel. It's really not a notched trowel, it's just a piece of plastic with grooves cut in it. So it's a Filipino notch trowel. And then he's making the grooves, and he'll lay the tile. And then what he does is he uses that rubber mallet to tap it in place. He has his level right there. So they put the level on the tiles to make sure it's to the proper level. And they're also looking at the string lines. So it's kind of like a double check to make sure it's level. So if you look across here, I'm going to lift it up. you can see that it's perfectly straight from one tile to the next. So when they're done, this floor will be level. The base floor certainly is not, but the floor here will be level because of how much cement they put in. And just look how much. I mean, it just amazes me. Guys, that's got to be close to 3 inches of cement. Maybe it might be more. A lot of cement they put in here. So definitely different from what I'm used to. But it's their method here, and it's looking good. So Wilma, you like the color?
Yes.
You do like the color, right?
Goes with our wardrobe.
Yeah, it goes with our furniture. Looking good. So Robert, we're going to stay with you a little bit longer. We're going to watch you do that tile, okay? So the pressure's on. You can see he did the back butter. Now he's laying it in place. He digs out around. So when they push it, not too much cement comes up here, because you don't want the cement to come out too much. It's going to come out to some degree, but not too much. So pulling it through, tapping it in place. Now that gets out any air bubbles and gets it all set in the cement. And then he wipes everything down, and then he'll put the spacers in there, and then just move on to the next tile. There he goes with the spacers. Very good. Thank you, Robert. All right, puppy updates here, 5 p.m. It's right at the end of the workday. You can see the boys here are starting to climb in and out of their little home. So you just see him pop up there. So they definitely can get in and out when they want. Here with Sandy. Here's the little white face guy. He seems like he's a little hungry. And you should climb out there, little guy. You're missing out. But they definitely make noise. And throughout the day. But they can climb in and out of here pretty good. Now Sandy's trying to get airtime again. But the puppies are doing good. So we've got to start thinking about introducing them to food soon. So we got to find out exactly how old they are. I think they're about a little over 3 weeks. So if you guys have any idea, maybe week 4, we start them on a little bit of rice. Chime in on that, what you guys think, when they should start getting introduced to solid food for the first time. But they're definitely healthy. And this guy's going to town. Come on, puppy. Let me help him out. I don't know why you're not climbing. There you go. Have at it. All right, so that's just a real quick puppy update for today.